we're going to start. So basically today we're going to do a couple different circuits, one more of a core circuit and then a full body circuit. There is scaling options for everything. So just basically we're here just to get moving because we're stuck in lockdown. So
okay.
It's just all about keeping moving throughout the moments. We're going to start by warming up. Let's just jog on the spot.
So I'm going to turn off my video now.
Yeah, no worries, Liz. All right. Let's bring it up into some high knees. Get our knees up as high as we can. Good, and we're going to take that into some heel flips. So kick those heels up nice and high, kick your butt. Good, just raising the heart rate before we get into our workout. And bring it into some fast feet. Shuffle your feet really fast. Good, and back into our light jog. Now when I say down, we're going to jump down for a burpee. It doesn't have to be complete chest to floor, just whatever's right for you today. So let's go down for a burpee. And back up into our light jog. Back into the high knees. Again, just getting all that fluid moving. Getting nice and warm. All right, butt kicks. Hop up and down on your right foot. Left foot. Right foot. Down for a burpee. And up into your light jog. Elbow to knee. Down once more. Back into your light jog. A little bit more heel flips. Let's go to the fast feet. All right. And rest there. So everyone should be feeling nice and warm now. We've got all of our fluids moving around. Our heart rate is raised. So now let's start stretching out the body and doing some nice slow and controlled movements. We'll go through this next bit for 3 sets, but we're not going fast here. The aim is just to follow me, take it nice and slow, and just get everything moving. So we're going to start with 10 alternating lunges. So just lunge forward, making sure that knee is directly in line with your ankle, and your back leg, hip, and knee are also in line, driving off the front foot, alternating nice and slow for 10. Ginny, how's the weather where you are?
It's like 70s now.
Nice.
I think
they have
there's
snow up in the White Mountains.
A hurricane this weekend.
Oh, that's always fun. The same thing, we're going to go nice and slow. We're going to go for 10 air squats. So with the air squats, remember, we're not engaging with the knees. We're starting with that hip hinge movement first. So hinge at the hip and then down, knees coming out over where your shoelaces would be for 10. And try to get just below parallel on this if you can. If not, let's just go to where's right for you today. Big butt squeeze at the top. We're coming all the way up, going down just below parallel for each rep. That's 8 and 9 and 10. Good. And for the next movement, I want you to keep nice, soft knees. We're going to come over. We're going to walk our hands out as far as we can, or just until they're underneath our shoulders, and then we're going to do shoulder taps. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 10. Then we'll walk and stand back up tall. So we walk all the way out. My wrists are directly underneath my shoulders. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And take a bit of a wider stance with this. It will help you balance. But remember, try to keep your core engaged so we're not rocking all about. And then again, soft knees on the way up, but keep those legs as straight as possible. Then roll up nice and slow, 1 vertebra at a time. And then same thing, we'll do this 5 times, back down, Let's walk out. Nice, slow and controlled movements, focusing on our form. We're just getting warmed up, warming up the shoulders down here. There we go. And again. Remember, really focus on staying as balanced as possible, engaging the abs so there's no rocking about down here. And if we're unable to do the shoulder taps on the full plank, we can walk it out, then drop to our knees, do the taps. And then walk back up. And keep going. Back up. And last one, let's just walk down. Remember, those nice soft knees. And all the way out. We can speed it up a little bit if we can on this one. As we start to get warm, the body starts to get used to these movement patterns. And up. All right. Back to our lunges. We're just going to go for 8 this time, and we're going to put a reach in. So reach overhead. 1. Alternating. 2. Nice big reach. 3. Keep that back nice and straight up as we go down. Try not to overextend. Keep those ribs tucked into your belly button. And 8, driving off that front heel. Same things with the squats. We're just going to break it down to 8 this time. So remember, starting with the hip hinge and down just below parallel for 2, 3, 4. And just go as low as you can. All right, and back to those walkouts. We're just going to do 3 this time. And let's bring the shoulder taps down to just 6. So walking all the way out. 6 shoulder taps. Again, you can do this from your knees if you need to. And walking out the nice soft knees. Back out for 1 more. All right, stand up nice and tall. Last time through this circuit, we're just gonna go for 6 forward lunges with a reach. Remember, driving off that front foot when we return. And into 6 body weight squats. Should be getting pretty warm now. Pick up the pace just a tiny bit before we go into our core circuit. And into our last couple walkouts. Again, we'll keep it at 6 shoulder taps, and we'll just do 2 rounds of this. Stand up tall, back down for 6. Shoulders should be feeling nice and warm. All right. Let's take a sip of water if you need it. And I will explain the next bit of work that we'll be doing today. Okay, so next up, we're gonna start to warm up the core a bit. We're gonna do 3 rounds of this circuit. It's 3 movements in total. Each movement, we're gonna be doing 45 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of rest. So the first movement, we're just on all 4s. We're gonna be doing our bird dog. So basically pointing the front arm out in the opposite leg, coming back in and alternating. Really stretching and elongating through your spine, squeezing the glute on that leg that's pointed back. That's the first movement. Second movement is going to be your standard mountain climber. So again, going to be up on our hands and bringing our knees up into our chest. We can either go nice and slow. Just remember not to let the hips rise way up in the air. Nice and slow like this, or you can make it a little more dynamic and really pull those knees up to the chest as quickly as you can. Remember, it's only 45 seconds of work. And then the final movement is just going to be your sit-up, and it's a diamond sit-up. So we're going to make sure we're keeping the soles of the feet together and our knees out in that butterfly position. And we're going to be touching the ground behind our head and all the way in front of our feet. And use your core to help drive you up. Don't just rely on the momentum of the arms. So I'll get our timer started here in 2 seconds. All right, everybody ready to go with the first movement? It's going to be bird dogs, all right? Going to be starting in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Go with your bird dogs for a straight 45 seconds. We really want to focus on the core here again, just like we were before, making sure we're not rocking back and forth. We're working on our balance, and we're working on engaging that core to keep us solid. "20 seconds. Final 10. 2, 1. Rest for 15. Shake it off. Come off your shoulders. And then go back down. Again, wrist underneath your shoulders slightly further than shoulder width apart. We're going to start with those mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. So push as hard as you can, engaging that core, bringing the knees way up to the chest for 45 seconds. This should really get your heart rate going. Remember, we want to push as hard as we can. It's a short period of work, and we do get our rest afterwards. So get that heart rate up. And 20 seconds remaining. You're almost there. 15. Don't drop that intensity. Remember, keep hips down, don't let them go all the way up in the air. Just 5 seconds remaining. In 3, 2, 1. Woo. 15 seconds. And we're going to go into those sit-ups. Remember, soles of your feet together, touching the ground behind our head and in front of our toes on every rep in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Remember, don't just rely on the momentum of your arms. Really try to get the core engaged on this one. 30 seconds remaining. $20. Keep going. 10 more seconds. That's 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds, and then we're back into our bird dog. Remember, we're going through each of these movements 3 times. So this is our second time on the bird dogs. Start nice and easy, then the intensity goes up. In 3, 2, 1, keep that core engaged. Back's nice and flat. Elongate through the spine. Squeezing the butt on that leg that's pointing out. 30 more seconds. $15 seconds. Think of your spine as a nice straight line, connecting your end of your hand all the way to the end of your foot. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 more seconds, and we're going into our mountain climbers. So this should be a really intense movement. So really make sure you're keeping that heart rate up there. In 3, 2, 1. Knees up to the chest, engage the core. As quick as you can. Ensuring it's sustainable for the full period. That's 15 seconds down already, 30 to go. Let's go, we're almost there, 20 more seconds. Don't drop that intensity. 10 seconds. Keep it up. And keep going for 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, we should all be starting to get a little bit of a sweat on. Into our sit-ups. In 3, 2, 1. Go. Remember, use those abs. Come all the way in front of your toes. No reaching to just the ankle. You should be able to touch the floor in front of your toes and behind your head on every rep. Remember, it's always quality over speed. So if you need to slow it down, but make sure we're getting the movement standards right. 10 more seconds. Keep it going for 3, 2, done. All right, last round of this circuit. And we'll take a little breather and we'll go on to the big work for today. In 3, 2, 1, bird dogs. And remember, like I said in the beginning, the goal of today is just to keep moving, getting active, hitting our 30 minutes a day of activity. So if we can't hit every movement perfect, or if we can't go real fast, that's okay. Just make sure that we keep moving and get to a point that's right for us. 5 seconds. 3, 2, rest. All right, next up into those fierce mountain climbers. Last time around, so don't let the intensity fade. Try to make it sustainable pace for the full 45 seconds, right till the end. And let's go. Yeah. Third of the way there. 30 seconds to go. Lift those feet up. Bring the knees up and into the chest. Feel the core burning for 20 more seconds. That's it. 10 seconds to go. Bring those knees all the way up. Don't stop now. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, well done, everyone. Last time on the sit-ups. Soles of the feet together. And go. Remember, if you need to slow it down, that's okay. Just don't stop moving. We only have 25 seconds of work left, then we get a little breather. 5 more seconds. Keep it up. Get as many as you can in, and done. All right, well done, everyone.
Good job.
Let me see how we are here. Oh no.
Nice dress.
Okay. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, good, good.
Good? Are we warm?
We are. I am.
Yes, definitely.
I am as well. I think I'm gonna.
It's in my shoulders more. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe something.
Did you say your shoulders?
My shoulders more in the mountain climbers than my abs.
Yeah, well, you are in that plank position, and we did quite a bit of plank in the beginning as well. Don't worry, we're gonna do some more. just come down to your knees if you need to. So I'll go through the next bit of movements with us really quick, because they're a little bit more complicated. There's some combinations, but of course, it's just doing what's right for us. We're gonna be working this time for 30 seconds on and 15 seconds off. So it's that 2-to-1 ratio. In the first movement, we're going to do 6 shoulder taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push up. And again, 6 shoulder taps and a push up. If we need to come down to our knees, we can. Okay. Most important thing is that our elbows are coming to our sides, not flaring out like that. That puts unnecessary pressure on our shoulders, and that's not the movement that we're going for. So the best way to do that is kind of when your hands are on the ground, making sure your index finger is pointed forward and kind of feeling like you're turning out, you're creating that torque when your hands are placed on the ground.
Using your back muscles rather than your front muscles.
Yeah, you don't really want to, we don't want to come down, can't really show the ground that good, but we don't want to come down with our elbows flaring out to the side. We want to move different parts of the shoulder and a bit of our back. Okay. Rather than that. It's going to put unnecessary pressure in here. And then the next one will be high knees. We'll go for 10, either dynamically or just nice and easy. And then dropping down and coming back up. Whether you do full chest to floor or just jump back is fine. It doesn't have to be a full burpee. And again, I'll go through these every time. You can just watch me. And then the next one will be reverse lunge, squat, reverse lunge, squat for the full 30 seconds. And then we're going back to those mountain climbers. Side plank, mountain climbers for 10. Side plank, mountain climbers. And again, just watch me. And then we're going to do some bicycle crunches and some sit-ups. So back to the abs again. Right? So it's a lot. So just keep an eye on my screen and I'll call it out. We're going to go through this 4 times. It's a little bit shorter, so we should be done in the next 15, 20 minutes or so. All right. So we're going to get started in 10 seconds. The first one is 6 shoulder taps, press up, 6 shoulder taps, press up again from the knees or from a full plank. And we're going in 3, 2, 1, go. Just 30 seconds of work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then down for your press up, chest and thighs to floor, and back up. Think about the elbows traveling back and down towards your sides rather than out. We have 10 more seconds here. And again, when we do those shoulder taps, we don't want to be rocking. We want to be keeping our core engaged. And rest. So 15 seconds of rest there. We're going into high knees for 10, and then dropping down for a quick burpee. In 3, 2, 1. If you want to slow it down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop down and up. And drop down, back up. Got 10 seconds. All the way down, full burpee, and up. And drop down. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Definitely gonna be out of breath on this one. Next one, 2 reverse lunges, 1 squat. And go. Reverse lunge. Remember, get that knee all the way to the ground. Back knee all the way to the ground. Reverse lunges are always a really good option for anyone that has a little bit of knee pain. It's less pressure, but we're still getting the movement in. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest there. All right, I think we're all getting the hang of it. Next, we're going to that side plank. Reach out, 10 mountain climbers, side plank with a reach, 10 mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. Big reach, 10 mountain climbers. Big reach. And again, really focusing on keeping that core tense. We're doing a lot of core work today. 10 seconds. And that's 3, 2, 1. Rest there. All right, next one. We're doing 10 bicycle crunches, followed by 5 sit-ups. Doing that in 5 seconds, and that's our first round done after this. 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So on those bicycle crunches, opposite elbow to opposite knee. One leg should be pointed straight out, and the other one, the knee should be coming in, like this. Really making sure your lower back has good contact with the floor at all times. You're keeping that core engaged. Rest there. All right, we have a full 30 seconds of rest right now. So a little bit longer in between sets. And we start with the 6 shoulder taps, followed by 1 push-up in 10 seconds. Whew. Definitely getting warm. It's good. 3, 2, 1. Remember, wide stance if it helps. Keeping that core engaged. For 6. And then we bring our chest and our thighs all the way to the floor and back up. If you're not quite there with the push-ups yet, another thing you can do is just work on that negative descent. So just letting yourself go down and then coming to your knees to come back up. You can't do the full range of motion just yet. 3, 2, 1. All right, into our high knees in 10 seconds. Whew. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Burpee and up. And down and up. 15 seconds, you're doing good. And down and up. And down and up. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Whew. Going into those reverse lunges and 2 squats. And remember, I'm bringing that knee all the way down. It's tapping the floor. My chest is nice and tall, driving off that front foot. Let's go. That's it. Remember, just get below parallel on those squats if you can. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Onto those side planks for the reach. Reaching all the way to the ceiling. Keeping our core nice and engaged, working those obliques. And then into our mountain climbers. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Big reach. Big reach. 10 mountain climbers. Big reach. Big reach. Mountain climbers. Good. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Going into our bicycle crunches and sit-ups, and then we have a little bit longer of a break. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go, bicycle crunches for 10. Followed by sit-ups for 5. And back into our bicycle crunches. Seven seconds remaining. Then we get a little bit of a break. 3, 2, 1. Well done. All right. Yeah, get that sip of water, yeah. 10 seconds before we go back into it. Halfway. We'll go through it 2 more times. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Shoulder taps for 6. Followed by a press up. If you need to make it a little bit harder, throw in 2 press ups. Or you can always just pick up the pace as well. You really control the amount of work you do when it's timed like this. So it's all up to you to know your limits and to push to where you need to be. And rest. Everyone know what's next?
Knees.
High knees and burpee, that's right. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Really try to get your elbow all the way to your knee. Ten seconds. 2, 1, done. Next up, reverse lunges with a squat. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Try to keep it sustainable, but as fast as you can. 10 more seconds. Lunge, lunge, squat. Lunge, lunge, squat. There we go. Side planks for 2 with a reach, followed by mountain climbers. Let's go in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, reach, reach, mountain climbers. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, Last movement before we get a nice long rest.
Bicycle
We're going
crunch.
to our final round. In 3, 2, 1, go. Followed by 5 sit-ups, touching in front of those toes. Focusing on keeping the core engaged through both these movements. Really push your lower back into the ground when we're doing these bicycle crunches. 1 second and done. All right, 30 full seconds of rest. And then we will go into our last round.
Woo!
And then we'll have a little stretch.
Nice. My favorite.
All right. In 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, into those shoulder taps. 2, 1, go. 6 shoulder taps, followed by a press up or 2. Ten seconds, keep it up. Almost there. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, done. All right, that was our last shoulder tap and push up. Now we go into high knees and burpees. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. You drop down, hand up, and then 10 nice high knees. And drop down. We're halfway through this one. Keep that intensity alive for 7 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. Give it all you got. This is the last bit of hard work. 3 more sets of movements. Going to our lunges and squats in 3, 2, here we go. Remember, don't get sloppy. Send those hips back and down. Keep the chest up nice and high on these squats, no hunchbacks. Three seconds, 2 and 1. All right, rest there. Into our side planks and mountain climbers in 5 seconds. Here we go. In 3. Oh, 1. Reach up and up. And up, up. Come on, 10 mountain climbers and 2 side planks. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. All right, last bit of work. Bicycle crunches for 10, followed by 5 sit-ups. And we're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Give all you got. This is all you have to do. And then we cool down. Ten seconds. Three, 2, done. Nice one. Just pause that. All right, grab yourself a sip of water. Wipe the sweat away. All right. Just give a nice big reach down the back and connect with your opposite hand. Reaching down the back, stretching the tricep. Did some press ups, did some shoulder work. We'll come across the front and do a front shoulder stretch in a second as well. And lean into it. How's everybody feeling?
Good. Hot.
Good. All right, and switch arms for me. It's way harder working out indoors than at like a big gym with air conditioning. I'll tell you, these little box rooms get very hot very quickly. All right, let's just stretch front of the shoulder. Just bring your arm across your chest, connect to the elbow. My windows are fogged up.
Don't they open?
I just opened it. All right, and switch. All right, if you're standing, just grab one leg, pull it behind, try to connect at the knees, try to stand nice and tall. Oh, it works inside, nice straight line. And grab your earlobe if it helps on the opposite side. Keeping the chest down. Swap sides. All right, now let's just drop forward for me. Touching the ground. Walk your hands all the way out and come down into this nice seal pose. And then from there, push up on the balls of your feet, like you're trying to get the heels to the ground, like someone is pulling your waist up with a string. Your head comes between your shoulders, between the biceps. Back into that seal pose. Right, and from here, I'm just going to take my right leg forward. So my knee is up by my right hand. Then I'm going to come down on my elbows in front of my knee into a pigeon pose, and even stretch my hands a bit further and bring my head all the way down to that knee. You should really feel that in the right glute. All right, and swap legs. So right leg goes back, left leg comes forward towards left hand. Chest is nice and tall right now. And we're going to come down onto the elbows just in front of our left knee. And then sink a little deeper if you can. Bring your head all the way to the ground. And then both legs back. And slowly walk your hands up, widen your stance a bit. Just hang down loosely. Nice soft knees. Walk your hands over to your right foot. Walk your hands over to your left foot. And slowly roll up. And just give a few arm circles in both directions. Some push shoulders. All right. And we're all good to go enjoy our day.
Yay, I'm sweating. And
Yeah.
like when,
Yeah, I am as well.
thank you, Tyler.
Yeah, thank you. Hope to see you all again soon.
Thank you, that was great.
Awesome. I'm going to put it on YouTube for everyone else. So if you know anyone that needs it, it will be on YouTube in some shape or form.
Fantastic.
All right. Enjoy your Friday, everybody.
Bye.